Well, good morning guys. Welcome back to Homemade Homestead. My name is Rachel if you're new around here. And today we started off our morning with some baked oatmeal. I got this recipe from Jamarelle Stewart. I'll leave her video linked down below. But I did make a little bit of a tweak because I add honey instead of sugar to it. So I have to try to make everything healthier. That's just how we roll around here. Anyway, I'm gonna take you through our day today. We have big plans. I've got a ton of tomatoes to transplant, we've got errands to run, and I'm sure Jessie has a whole slew of list to do as well. So let's get into this breakfast though, I'm so hungry. So we love taking our baked oatmeal, sprinkle a little bit of dehydrated strawberries on top. Then we put some extra syrup on top, some sweetener, and some milk too. I usually just throw a little stevia on mine.
Mommy, I want some milk on mine.
But that's how we like to eat our baked oatmeal. All right, so we're in the van. We're headed to Home Depot and Walmart. We're gonna run some errands. How are you guys liking the van?
Good.
Yeah?
Right, I'm trying to take a nap in the back here.
Are you buckled?
What?
Are you buckled?
Yes.
They definitely like this space, and so do I. I don't have to worry about if everything will fit. So anyway, let's go run some errands. All right, well, we finished shopping. Everybody's exhausted now. The baby already fell asleep, and the two boys are reading in the back. But I was bummed because Dollar Store didn't have our bins that I'm trying to work on organizing our pantry. They were out of them, so that was a bummer. But we did get to go to Home Depot and Walmart. I'll show you what I got from Home Depot, but Walmart will be a separate grocery haul, so look for that video. And now we are heading home. Ready for lunch and naps. Alright, so we are back from Home Depot, and I just wanted to show you a couple things that we got there. We got this Osmocote. We like to add this to our plants. It feeds them, it says up to 4 months. It's not very harsh, so it won't like burn your plants. It's slow releasing. It works really well. We actually got this recommendation from our local nursery. They use it on their plants, and so that's why we chose it too. I think this container is like $8. And then also, one of the best things that we found is fish fertilizer. It smells absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna warn you about that. It smells horrible, but it works great. Like, they even have a picture of a tomato on there. We love to put it on our tomatoes and our peppers and almost every single plant. You can even put it on your fruit trees. It just works so well, and this whole jug is about $22, which is kind of pricey, but on the back here it shows you that you dilute it a lot. So it says like vegetables, 2 tablespoons. I think it's like per gallon if I remember right. So you can put it on shrubs and berries, root vegetables, all that stuff. But my suggestion is do this outside because it smells horrible, like really bad. So if you do use this, make sure you do it outside, but it works really well. It makes strong, healthy plants. Then from Home Depot, I actually bought 2 bags of Miracle-Gro potting soil. If you're not a big fan of Miracle-Gro, we also really love this black gold potting soil. It works really well. We've had great success with it. So I did buy 2 bags of Miracle-Gro, but this is also, I wanted to throw it in there because we really like this brand too. All right, so we just finished with lunch. I had a baked potato and the kids had tuna on crackers. Now that they are down for nap, I have some time to work on our plants. This whole flat right here is all tomatoes of different varieties. I like to take a container and sprinkle a bunch of seeds in there, start them that way. And now I'm going to repot them in some red solo cups. Now my husband was like, we should take it a little bit easier with the garden because I'm due right around, you know, beginning of fall when the harvest is on, you know, in an intense way. And I think I can't let tomatoes die though. So I'm gonna repot probably all of these into cups, and then maybe we can just give them away to friends and family. We end up doing that most years once he's like, okay, that's enough tomato plants in the garden. You can see how thickly these are planted. But I just take a cup, I fill it up with some pretty wet dirt. Kind of go like that, make like a hole in there. These ones right here that I'm doing are yellow pear, which is like our kids' favorite. And now I just kind of come here and gently pull them apart. And I just try to tease those roots apart, just like that. And drop it in there quite deep, because the awesome thing with tomatoes is they will grow roots all along the stem that is touching the ground. So I'm gonna get these buried and just chug along. It's probably gonna take me a couple hours, honestly. I was taught to start with some mud, basically, so I get my potting soil nice and wet. I write what it is on each cup. These ones that I'm doing are Chadwicks, which are like a smallish red cherry tomato. And I have such a hard time throwing away tomato starts, but I think I'm gonna have to this year. It's just, I'm realizing I've planted hundreds of tomato seeds. So I'm trying to pick the healthiest out of them. I mean, not a lot of people like the little tomatoes because they are a pain to pick. So I'm trying to be careful how many of those I keep, because I don't think they'll be easy to give away. And in the bottom of these cups, we did poke a hole because you need to have some drainage. But I love using these because, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money to try to start your own plants. I mean, these that we started in are little like yogurt containers that we sprinkled a lot of seeds in. I just kind of dump them out like this. Yep, and then just take a chunk off and try to find the healthiest ones. So I'm gonna, oh, it pains me because the possibilities of those turning into more tomatoes are just, it's sad to say goodbye to those. But I take the healthy ones and then I plop it down there and push it all the way down. And you gotta be gentle because we can't snap those stems. If you snap it, it's not really gonna grow. So try to be ginger with it, kind of work it back and forth, fill up the cup. It's okay if I cover those two bottom leaves. And kind of just work it into the middle. And these guys will be ready to plant out in the ground in about a month. So that's what I'm doing. I've already done all the yellow pear. Now I'm working on the Chadwick ones. Well, I have to take a break from plants and I need to get dinner going. So I threw in some beans in my Instant Pot. They've been going for a little while now. I think I set it for 45 minutes because I like them nice and soft. Tonight for dinner, I think I'm going to make taco salad. So that's pretty easy to pull together once I have the beans cooked. I'm gonna try making some goat, cook up some goat with some spices to make it like taco meat. So we'll give that a shot too. All right, and here is our taco salad. We did chips, beans, cheese, some pinto beans that I cooked up in the Instant Pot, some of our homegrown corn, our goat, which actually tastes delicious. So excited about that. Some lettuce, sour cream, ranch, salsa, It's really good. We were all so pleased with that ground goat meat. It was just so good. It didn't taste gamey or weird. I just seasoned it with some like garlic, onion, salt, parsley, chili powder. It was so delicious. We were all just flabbergasted by it. It is a little greasier than the meat that I usually buy, so I need to make sure I drain it before we eat it, but it was definitely a hit tonight. Well, it's starting to get late. It's around 7 o'clock. It's time for kids to get into bath. I'm ready for them to get into bath and go to bed. So thank you guys for joining us throughout our day. I hope you're having an awesome day wherever you are, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye now.
Let's see if we can turn you around. Let's see. Here, let me try to play it. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. Put your feet up.